So the continent of Asia that is being represented here is being done by a team from Oman. It's got to be big weight on your shoulders trying to represent a continent that's been responsible for a lot of inventions from ancient to modern and medieval times even. And going into the future as well, we can expect a lot out of that continent, but out of this team from Oman as well.
And as we see, Team Asia is teamed up with Benin and Tanzania on Hydro, and they're up against France, Equatorial Guinea, and St. Lucia over on the Aqua team.
Trying to build off of that first round experience as these teams start getting their feet a little bit more wet with the competition, not just the field in terms of the actual game field, but the field of competition that they're playing against. Hopefully with that comfort comes a little bit more experience and comes a little bit more of the points that they very desperately need in terms of that cumulative score. For those of you who are joining us here, or for those of you who are kind of in and out as time progresses, because we have a lot of this work coming throughout the entire day, even each round has a winner and one who does not come out as one in terms of the score at the end of that 2.5 minutes, but we do keep a cumulative score over the 6 rounds for each of these teams that we totally add up. And we're going to get that leaderboard to you in a few different rounds, hopefully in a couple of minutes, so we can see what the updated progress on some of those teams is.
And up there we saw St. Lucia dropping off some of its contaminant particles into the laboratory for 4 points each, which is a big accomplishment as you have to climb that very tricky hill that can be quite slippery to some robots, as we've seen earlier today.
And we see the referee waving the flag for Team Aqua. That penalty is going to give 5 points over to Hydro. In terms of 1 minute left to play, we've got a doubled up score at 33-18. But hopefully Hydro, as they are showing right now on this bottom part of the board, they are making their way and clawing back into this thing. We got about 50 seconds left.
And as you can see, we have a little bit of a pile up as different teams are attempting to get over there and drop off the blue balls. It can sometimes be a little bit hard to coordinate who's going to be doing that at what time.
In that top right corner for Team Hydro, they're going to be unloading a couple of those clean water particles in a sec. You see about 4 or 5 of them that are lingering out there, just a couple of inches more, and they're going to get some much needed points for their team as we hit the last 30 seconds of play. They're up about 10 points right now.
Yeah, as we hit these last 30 seconds, you can see teams preparing their larger arms ready to hang up on that bar right above them. For every team that is completely off the ground, that's an additional 20 points to add to your team's score. And as the total scores are accumulated from all 6 rounds of competition, all 20 points can mean a lot.
So you can see, even in this image with the bars that they're trying to hang off of, Hydro climbing back into it and now taking the lead over. So they were jockeying back and forth for a while, but now Aqua, it looks like, has climbed back in. You see some hands being raised in triumph over on the left side of your screen. We'll get the scores to you up here in a second. Good job over to Team Aqua, France, Equatorial Guinea, and St. Lucia. 94-70 win over there. Now, in terms of trying to get these teams here,